Hi, Esther. It's great to be with you again, and greetings to your viewers. Boy, we've got a really tight election. Obviously, we don't use the popular vote to determine who's going to be president. We use the Electoral College, which means that a few key states are really what's important. There are 7 states that are really toss-ups right now. Kamala Harris is ahead in about 2 of them. Donald Trump is ahead in about 3 of them, and then the other 2 are toss-ups. So it could really go either way. It looks, though, like the key state that's going to really determine the election is probably going to be Pennsylvania. That one has been within the margin of error in the polling, and it's really hard to see how each candidate gets past 270 electoral votes, that magic number they need to win the White House, without Pennsylvania.
Indeed, a tight race, and Kamala Harris last night addressed a rally in Washington, D.C. What do you think were her key highlights in the speech that she made?
Well, I know exactly what they were because I was there. The Ellipse is just a few blocks from our university, and I walked over there to attend the rally. And most of it was very, very much focused on economics and exactly what her policies would do to make people's lives better, which is interesting because we haven't heard much from her on this. Her whole policy agenda talking about the Opportunity Society has really been light on details, but we got a lot of it last night, and a lot of people were wondering exactly what she would do to make things better for them. And also, she made some clear contrasts with Donald Trump, obviously symbolically at the same place where he instigated the January 6th insurrection riots. And behind her was also the White House South portico in the background. So obviously very symbolic in terms of her decision to make the contrast both rhetorically and symbolically.
Todd, both candidates have publicly criticized each other, but the question is, do they seem to have kind of similar ideas on how to meet the expectations of the American people?
Well, it's very different, actually. The only real similarity I see is both of them want to get rid of taxes on tips for workers who earn tips. But other than that, it's very different. You see Kamala Harris talking about having a child tax credit, as well as having assistance for first-time home buying, and allowing the Social Security to cover, Medicare to cover late life care. And then you see Donald Trump talking about tax cuts and tariffs, which he always talks about. He talks about the border and securing the border and deporting people who are here in the United States illegally. So those are really the main contrasts.